Inye nyina na ye MPP. Obo okro tu kwan be 45 years, 30 years on to abada. Ba ye nyina oman ne kan ko. Na ya papa mahama aya ade. Ma medmani ata se ye bebo ye papa ya ma abaso. Abusianfo minim se na egu UK ase. Enye nyina na ye support NDC. Inye nyina na ye MPP. Obo okro tu kwan be 45 years, 30 years on to abada. Ba ye nyina oman ne kan ko. Na ya papa mahama aya ade. Ma medmani ata se ye bebo ye papa ya ma abaso. Me many feed ye. Kofo time ebesine. Me hu president bia waba UK abontene so. Wase me korehwe Ghana fo ye nnwuma wa ase. Mahamba etimi abekromu a. Etimi akọ Uncle Ben. Etimi akọ wache joint. Akokọ Ghana fo ye business wa ase. Yakan ya no atum. Saadie we minim se ye na no otumfo na wabedi ade kese wa ase ene na asantefo ehia. Na se president maba maybe shushe Ghana fo ye nyi obia no tim ko but the fact say man letimi tutu ne na ewura wache joint ne woton kodu a no yi ni mrika wa ya ade papa wa kire se wodwere ne manfo egu nkrofo man so hwede o ye ne South Africa hoyi watimi ama ye dipin akofa ne manfo aba ompe se bi nkwase asem yanka ahunhwi o sanka ebibi na nyanke ye kwan mahama waya ade wate waya ade so onye NDC ni onye MPP ni afato nchen the fact say president etimi abehwehwe yen.
But like Nana said, if you want me to appreciate the job of a minister, right? He used Mr. Okujoto Ablakwa as an example. Without due respect, a foreign minister doing what Okujoto Ablakwa did is normal business.
Okay.
He didn't do anything extra. He didn't go any extra mile. He didn't go any extra mile. I mean, it's not like he went and saw somebody there. He used his own personal money to go and bring them. We pay for the trip.
Right.
What's so special about it? He was just doing his duty.
Right.
And I like that he was able to do his duty.
Right.
But there's nothing special.
Right.
This thing is done over.
Okay.
Because we like mediocrity. Okay. But like Nana said, if you want me to appreciate the job of a minister, right? He used Mr. Okujoto Ablakwa as an example. Without due respect, a foreign minister doing what Okujoto Ablakwa did is normal business.
Okay.
He didn't do anything extra. He didn't go any extra mile. He didn't go any extra mile. I mean, it's not like he went and saw somebody there. He used his own personal money to go and bring them. We pay for the trip.
Right.
What's so special about it? He was just doing his duty.
Right.
And I like that he was able to do his duty.
Right.
But there's nothing special.
Right.
This thing is done over.
Okay.
Because we like mediocrity. Okay. We applaud people for not doing too much.
Yo, yada bibi ase, Kofi Kapito yada ase, ene baby a odi aba bedroom. Kofi Kapito yechia obi bia o hweme o etifi bencheye ni baby bia na afo atoye. Ishia yache aha nkoto 101. Aha ne the ipso factors no ebe ma o enti se waba hase a de besre wa ne se obehye me hu se engagement no form because for some time now yamba life enti no yaba say no na se wa engage wo ho a omuaye ma ye enriche amanfo enti no yaba ne de ne yesre se yaba ya che enti no kaja no na faja ne de esom na amanfo enti enka se yaba enti Mr. Owa Hasia just try and get other people to get on board senia bibia ebeko to say the ya planning no pepepe enti wo ha mechi obi bia ye bo bibia majo mache maha depending on where you're watching me from. It's warm greeting from me side enti no mechi obi bia koswa ne fa we fidie ne to nkoto 101 e wo YouTube no na ehwɛ die betumi ede ayɛ ɛde ama mo na yɛte akyire ne yɛhwɛ yɛsi de ɛkɔ so wɔ Kumasi nso yɛ dɛ I don't know why the net I don't know what is wrong here. I'm not quite sure why things are not working. Yeah, nti no wowɔ ha sei a wowɔ ha sei a Miss try ne hyɛ ne fa wɔyɛ no ba no engagement no ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛyɛ really down. Yes, yɛnkɔ yɛnim. Mate sɛ ɔmo si nsɛm bi kɔ so. Kwabena Minta aka no nso deɛ berɛ a wobɛbrɛ wɔ Ghanafoɔ nsa no no. Na sɛ yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ no, maame nni kan address Kofi Kapito. You see, I won't say mpanyimfo wei mu no. Ɔmo na mpɛn pii no, ɔmo ama enipa ɛkasa na yɛ use certain words bi de ma wɔn pɛ. Mo sie mu adeɛ. Enipa wei ti kuro ni mu o. Me yɛ sure sɛ na kofoɔ edi aban no. Na ɔte kuro ni mu. Ghanafoɔ over 20 ɛkɔwuiɛ ɛwɔ Gambia. Na Kofi Kapito wɔ kuro ni mu. Sɛ ɛyɛ yeye sika. Okay, ɛyɛ sika no ankɔ ankɔfo ɔmo nso ankade na wo Kofi Kapito nka betumi ayɛ. Also ɔyɛ CEO of Ghana Consumer one. Ɛdeɛ bɛ impact pa na wo Kofi Kapito. Woyɛ Ghana Consumer one check for no ma deɛ na watumi ayɛ de impact the life of consumers ɛwɔ Ghana. You see, sɛ yɛmɛtena se ɛnkasa deɛ obi abetumi atena se akasa bio. Sɛ yɛntena se ne yɛnyɛ dede because ye feel say aban bi ba nipa tumi kasa rough of deɛ obi abetumi aba betena hɔ no akeka bi no afa ne ho adi na ɔkɔ. Mpanyinfo a mote kuro ni mu no yɛsrɛ mo yɛpamɔkyɛ mo nsua nyansa. Minim de okugyato no ɔde ayɛ Ghana for because of say na ɔyɛ vociferous during Akufo-Addo time and obetena good morning Ghana na expose Akufo-Addo baby otu kwan kɔ no ɛne ade nti no okugyato ho abɛyɛ ahia ama ade ananado ɛntumi anye as a foreign affairs minister. Okugyato ayɛ abro so 20 times. But they want to tarnish the image. But emfa ntino se mo fi se mo beye bibia ma na fade a me nua no munyi mo ani na emfa this time round. Me see ya tetire ho ya ye din ne ehwe de ekoso. In as much as say ye jai nneoma ne say NDC for no ne ya to abade ama wo mo. Enti wo mo anhwe kwan a wo mo befa so communicate to Ghanaians no doesn't also mean say ye betena ho amama buli omo ensi ye ne yedi omo baaye entokwa nim ye din ma wo mo a ya ne yedi omo baaye ya ne nim kwan ye befa so a ye beje wo mo omo ababa wa ya me born video no me nenam TikTok na me di konkonsa na me kopie so all kasa asem we and it's true. You don't get it from leaders. Say leader bi ba okro mu na otini koso hwehwe ne ekoso ne mind for life mu to the extent say Mahama ko na people are running them their arms around him yentwa photo na there be Akufo-Addo. Mosuni mo leader Akufo-Addo Ghana nyame de ma amon. Because when who say nature who say omamo Kwame Nkrumah amompe. Omamo Kutu Echampon amompe. Omamo Mahama amompe. De amompe eye Akufo-Addo se mo anye careful ahon. Mefre guys ni na catch om say na Ghana fo ni bi bedwen dia ahon. Anke ye bebo mpa ya nanke ya said that tire Ghana fo no omoto aba ne say Yema omo nso daye Ghana fo nyina so daye at a go anadwo baako se omo so daye no na Bawumia president Napo vice wo omo daye no mu because reality the nsi intina me say me pese omo so daye na yenhwe senia Bawumia bebu oman no daye no mu me catch you say on anka Ghana fo no betiam for ogye wo daye no mu se omo hia ogye se wo se daye wo so na edu ba bi emu ayeden a na daye no mu no wo sa adwen se eye daye ana because eye daye no mu no se wo dwen wo se eye daye dia no wa fili se eye dia wani beti ama how na wo komu no wa firi mu sa bi na me pese nka nature de Ghana fo nyina famu ni ehwe ade just one night say one night be 8 hours aye da no ye daye mu no Bawumia ye president ena Napo the vice me catch him say ye betiam ye benya nightmares ye betiam afre ogye guys mon try na mon engage mo ho na ye rich no or YouTube no really terrible nti wo a wo so bia na waba so no try na engage ho na like video no na share because ye engagement no e wo ho no ye really terrible. Try and engage yourself. Try. Yeah, me say, mo na wo Kofi Capito. Wa betena ho papa panyin asem a wo kanie. Wo de yemfa na asem nto ho. Na yenko yensane nko Kumase. Me sa asem we me yese nka me nko bi. Me yese sa asem we anka me nka bi. But akwa yese map some people unfettered access. Say I say Ghana no yenya fawo na wokokoye aban adwuma pe na ne ya fa no ofi say we entitled to the extent that obian to me nka asem na ne nyina no so no me blame no e wo mo ahemfo the so called ahemfo akese a mo okroni mu no mo no maye ma adwen say obi di boni pe mo be sorry na makwa akotai na chi obi ye sofo odi nkwasi asem a anase obi kɔ na asɔre na odi nkwasiasɛm a na sɔfo no edi akyi na ɔkɔpa kyɛw ɛno na atomo adidi etiri mu abesi nnɛ enti so obi kɔyɛ aban adwuma na ɔyɛ nnoma bɔne kora na ɛyɛ na adwen sɛ it's like oh na we nso ɛyɛ deɛ ɛyɛ dan na woyɛ aban adwuma ani na ne ɔde ɔkɔtena saa office hɔnom no wadi nkwasiade na ɔka kyerɛw sɛ tena nkyɛn na mote adwuma mu hɔ sɛ mo frɛ bibi solidarity. You will never solidarize yourself with the people no a ehiafoɔ ne mmɔborɔwafoɔ no a ɔmo apira na ɔmo abɛda ayaresabea hɔ no deɛ momfa wɔn ho nea mofa wɔn ho ɛne mo nkwasia eye service nhwehwɛnimu sɛ yɛyɛ you always want to ingratiate yourself with your superiors enti no sɛ ne supervisor no edi nkwasiasɛm a na ɔmo wɔ fam no nyinaa no ɔmo aba together na ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo intimidate the topmost authority no so that sɛ ɔmo fight ma CEO na ɔwɔ kɔnfoa na to na wadi nkwasiasɛm no a na ama ɔmo what we call the friends say the principle of reciprocity. The principle of reciprocity ne say wo ye suspend e won ye beka bi ma wo de a ene wo sane ba fom wo na se mi jimi e wo ward mi jimi e wo me department mi jimi e wo me section a me wo a untumi meka. This is the highest level a enkofo no e operate free ba. And I'm telling you for a fact, President John Mahama, the reason tia ye inu bi ye campaign de ma wo kwabna mi cha akando, the reason tia ye de life to ho ma mo insult ni nyina ye gye ye na mo di ade na mo di amanfo hu mo say vulgar languages mo anyusu ewo mo communication mu ewo mo campaign mu na ye ne de anim bedi ye ne say mo ka kire ye say reset se eye ohene bi na ohunu no say oso sen Ghana mra ene ye be reset no just to change the status quo no. Let's do it, because Ghana kro no obi ani wa oso sen me eso sen Ghana mra no. Ghana ni bia ye the full embodiment of the laws na e wo kro ni mo no. Enunti na wo do nsaka Ghana ni na wo pra no ukuno o ha no a oman no so wo tumi se e wo so ha wo, because each soul be a individual be o kro ni mo be a friend Ghanaian no e constitution no nam ho no. So the same way you fight to defend the constitution no, the same way you have to fight and defend each and every soul be a nam Ghana ho. And this is it. Asema da hono no. And it's about time, Mr. Mahama. Sadie we na Ghana for aya besi ne a omanin timi nko nanim no. Won say wo ba London, wo be gina ho ka che ye say flood na e koso no, enye engineering problem. I had an issue with you for vividly coming out to make that profound statement, and like pushing all the blame. E wo Ghana for no say your attitude, your behavior, and a call for that. Mr. President, that in itself was completely and totally wrong. And your behavior. And if indeed your behavior, what are you doing about your behavior? No. Yes, you cannot be at all places at the same time. Untimi ngo bebia because we nipa baako. Untimi ngo bebia wo nipa baako nti na wapa obi se onkonkoda konfo no che. CEO no, wo na opa wo no. Se ye to president near you we are. Who to me see we over 3,000 CEOs and then appointees. Sankofo na wuyi wo mo no. Eye wo e na woti si e na woti konfanochi ho no se wunnimu a Mr. President. Enu nti so obi kɔ hospital ho na enkwasiade bi kɔ so pe a ye mo CEO ni di o because nipa dodo se na ti Kumasi omunim konfanochi CEO di. Ye beka se NDC aban. NDC aban no wane da no Ghana aban amamu no wane da no President John Mahama. President John Mahama no ofri party be mu NDC. So se bibi wo ho na ofi se eye Ghana fo ye behavior. Na se wo na wo ye kirekire ni pani a wo da Ghana kro nim. Na ye classroom ye na ye students a ye te classroom no. You have every right to say obe check your behavior. So what mechanisms and I would even go akwan check your behavior no. Enu bi ne ya hyase wo konfanohye no. Because se wo jai na se obi for no reason papa bia na or sorry say ni CEO edi nkwasiasem nti no or solidarize with the CEO no so that obe threaten wo na wo afa na duma no obe threaten say wanye ni CEO no ABCD a obeko strike na woko strike ne so a ampanyampa bosome so a obi a wako strike no na ya satam sika de atua ne ka na se ye say dia de bia no opamo CEO a on say omo ye ba ko otamale mo antimi amfa nkofo amfa ekwan papa bia so enti eye amanfo de say baby a wote no ni CEO no ama o ma ye comfortable nya kwan ma o mu jimi enti so o mu nya kwan jimi dia a ye ma wo mfa won sanka CEO no so that the stupidity will fester on. We are not going to allow that. Mr. President, say ube show respect to our citizens now udi enso no. But father oye too caring no o say Jimmy Nkuda. Father will respect ne makra sen ono ane ho no. Ewie ya no ne ma no e disrespect no. Father will show too much of caring. Emma ne ma no omu manipa mfa real life issues mu so that odi banku any mekosi ni table so a obe appreciate say ya ma na biane ade tia osori anopa na onka ontutwi ne sina no ye de ne breakfast si ho eye kakra na no ya ma no snacks in between eye kakra na ye de ne lunch aba eye kakra na ya salmon other snacks in between eye kakra na no ye de ne dinner aba enti no so okokra na so obi di banku a on appreciate banku ni meko keke no a protein bi enka ho no onim say ready ye de. Let people appreciate the little. One say enu bi na Kofi Kapito on tiase no a or say Ghanaians meddle so much in mediocrity. Ghanaians meddle in mediocrity. Because Mr. Mahama, it seems you are overfeeding us. And people are getting the infantry to spill garbage, gibberish. It seems, say, Ghana for no. It seems, say, Ghana for no nya nneoma on a silver platter and nneoma na Akufo Addo mu mfa ma omo no oma nya ma na bu so ene cedi onwi bebre ene odiga onim se onko China mra kra no obekwa abakra ha no cedi dollar ratio no na kakra bi na beto so enti onya ne mfaso enti ama nipa nwen in as much as mo hye economy no. Another critical aspect of our socio-economic advancement, and say, Mr. President, now, se wo de wontumi a, wo de oba me wa ha. Me na misia o Korea African Business Summit. Me ni usia me ni kodutoi. Ene omo makeka ho yesia ye. Ene me share obo se Ghana for youth ni so omo beto aba na ma wo. Ene omo to aba ne ma wo. Oba UK no na ma ye busy me nya time anka me ba hwa be catch you say papa me share unkom but it seems say on farming o like enkom se na me share wo no se nka oja ba o se wan hwan na share mo de anka mo akọ ma sori dem akwa akuchi omuka me on farming de mai but de me catch you say Mr. President wo de so fi say NDC for no omuntumi nya ne wo pese wo ye no a wo de misrew Odie misrew a okwa so ntimi di Nyankopon di nsrew anka o ma me position kitwa bi na nka me mfa nkyere Ghana fo nyansa kitwa bi na ye nhwe se obi se oye ohini wo krom ho obetimi aton asase di ama nipa mienu wo krom ho no ama ya hwe wo 1 year na nka ya hwa ade se nka ye nyina betimi atena kroni mu a me o ka bibia atemi anka me ntie Sasuban ne was what this our pointings anymore. The people are now coming up with sophisticated plans. Say, one, they cannot attack you based on the economy. They cannot attack you based on infrastructure development. Baby ombe attack you when they say they want to bully you. What I say? It's bullying in nan say wa pointies no obi di nkwasasem na oya de boni a ehonom on say the same thing omde amakohini famu asantemamo pese ye frustration na si say no ye emfa afi de omo say wakoka say akosua kuma enti anu no omo ko gina so enti omo ko gina ehono no so enti omo ko akogina ehono so na oma faso a na nka Mr. President we yi amakohini e di na fi ho no akofa de omo betumi a control no de obeba a obeye adonke Mr. Frank Amoakohini emma kwase bia nka ntre onfa nse otirim say oye abofra and this is what they are using to intimidate and bully you Mr. Frank Amoakohini se wotena se emma kwase bia wabetena wiase edi 50 years e ka kire say obema wedi 36 years oye abofra na wugitum say ampa omo ka kire say abofra na wugitum a ehonom benya wo de operate wa free so woti broni kuro mu a anka 36 years nka wotiri hu nyina pa anka wo ne ye ba ho be consult odi nyansa say Isaac Newton of oye gravity why a science into what gravity ase na over 23 years and all the laws of gravitation ebaye 1666 enti ment na krom homa kwase bi e friend Paul Adomoche emma meka ntre wo say look at that small boy 36 good years e wo wiase wa betena se edi a whole generation. A generation lasts for 30 years. Na obi ka kire wo say obi a wadi 36 years e ya abofra. This is what they do. And so obi o Ghana ho no 25 years no wasi abronsan no ye nneoma akese a yes wo ye kronfo because we think say anka wodi 40 years a and wo se nka akọ han cheme ho okratena mu. When na omo aya de pia emrante ne mabaawa no e de asefom enti oba a wadi 19 18 years e wo se wo stars adwen by the time a obi di be 22 23 years wa ware e starting a life no na de ase wutrim afi oba e wo se nka by 23 24 kra no kwa ware ti na ware ase no na wadi 36 na e sebitrim se oya abofra tutimi sia oba o 36 na still a wo behave to say there I say etna and obewie SSE usia brantie because you kro nim no ya chen say life begins at 40 in the Paul Adomoche ehu amoako hini say oye totofewa mutna ho no mo de sa intimidation tactics we sa manipulative tactics we sa bullying tactics we e the control mu a mo wie ya no. The same thing goes to Kwabena Minta Kando. Otna ho na nkofo ne be ka kire wo say ena okra unim bibia wo educate friends health honom wo ye agric na say den na almost start kasa asem no a don't forget say sa health for we omotna ho ma obi a na ono so ye accountant kwaku adwumamenu ebedi wo so for whole 8 years omo ankasa obi a oye na adwen se onim nyansa sin wa obetimi aye wadwuma na ontimi mbre ne ho ase mfa nse wase as a health minister no. What you do is that you give that person a perfect resting home fani mani nkofie no nkogina home because we have lots and lots of people constantly knocking the doors of GHS Ghana Health Service ye bopunum say ya say ye ma omadwumanye nya bi nye na say obetna radios no wo say ye wo almost 100,000 nurses egufie the oti confanoti na wo se ne ho ato no amma adwuma mu say obeye adwuma de serve Ghana na emum no obeye adwuma de serve a particular CEO bi no uyi na di no okotena fie a obehu relevance and obien ho no Tom Dick and Harry obien ho no a obetumi aka che ye Ghana for say wadin kwasiasem ya pam na free no office ntino or kotena radio so akoye campaign na kwase bia akodi line enti a akoto abade atia enya dwuma ede na o man kan ye di manfo atem ye di otumfo atem ye di manfo panyimfo atem enti no Ghana fo nhwe ho no mo fa nto aba emfantia NDC awie ndie na ye baby omo si ye di otumfo atem no kra eho ene mo san increase mo numbers e parliament mo increase mo numbers by nominal votes. That tells you say the people themselves in the country no omo pe obi a obeboa wo mo ama my discipline. Yeah, individually on people cannot be disciplined unless they get people to enforce and implement strictly. Enipa bia per se anko ogina ketua or take kakra to baby. But onya obi a obeboa na se no ama na ye. Saa nipa no a na ontimi mfa sika nto no. Se ye de kwan bia so te sika no to o ma no a na akire no afim mfie mienu ba na okohu se or lump sum of money bi da ho a na saa nipa na ka che eh kwaku ade ekwan a ode mi fa so de waboa mi o senka wa anka ntimu anka saa sika we he anka me de akototo aduane kra de acheche mabusuafo bi kra omo nse da ni mfa so o nipa no a na wo ti ni sika to no oyedidi no ekoya ni sika boten kese no saa nipa kro na wasan ba chi da wase. That in itself must tell you say get people. And kwakumi kwabna mi nta kando mo no a omo de omo na asi wo no Mr. President se omo na ni mu den se wo reshuffle omo na do obi foforo ba na eche se intimidation na nkofo no ye no manipulation no afaw enti wo mpɛ wo ho asɛm ti no o sesa so that a new face beba. Ghana Health Service me na me kuro omo spirit na catch him say kwabna mi nta kando na no ope. The spirit na ekura Ghana Health Service ni say ohia kwabna mi nta kando. To Mr. President, yes, obetumi asre akyere ye. But o sre akyere ye no behind the curtains no be ruthless. Be ruthless. Be ruthless. Yani yesa no onhwe Sedina se Sedina Attionu Handcuffed. Whether say waye boni se wonye boni ye try no in absentia no dent aba become a political party no because during o tenure of office no enya o appointed no as a maslock boss. But once the former administration no are trying in absentia ya convicting say uncle 10 years in prison no at the dent aba say NDC ni akwa akodisika e che say what so do nancy form so that the right things all the CEOs no they will toe the line now what draw to honor no. They no edoso de na ekoswo John wamamum no edoso ena enye international community bi ene ba be catch Ghana for say freedom of speech. No one can define freedom of speech for us. Yen yeti ejemu ene nim se ni jani sisi efa. How people will define their freedom of speech in their country is up to them. Those people should allow us to give our own definitions to our own terms. No one can draft our meanings for us. Because the systems in their country are not the same systems in our country. The human beings over there are not the same human beings in our country. So we cannot lift some other people's systems and then dump those systems onto our people. Let's reason, and we should not copy blindly. You copy stuff, you make some tweakings to suit your people. You don't copy things blindly. Because some kofonwa they be a person omo rate ye no. Omo so why they rate omo? When they were building their country, did they have the rating agencies? No. Let's build our country based on our own consciousness, and we need to be conscientious enough, continuous indeed, to in making sure that we don't leave any minutest part out. And what say yeah tackle any issues no with African approach, the Ghanaian approach. Because NPP they have nothing good to offer us. The bad nuts no woman no. So what me aye the Sedina Attionu aba bedru grow we say mu a, we know gradually Ofori Atta nso so no mon try na mon twe ne mra. Yen ka so omo ye nipa bonefo. Yesi omo de omo mra meyi nsem ano. So omo se omo ma ne wo kwan bia so te se de Sedina abedi krom ha se na mon fa Ofori Atta nso mra. A source for the goose is a source for the gander. A source for the goose is a source for the gander. Ghana for bread. Now, Mr. President, coming back to flood issue now. Share Ghana Hydrological Department, Ghana engineers and what omo ho no dia no adwuma no mo ye. Yesi ye fix it ekuro no. Mr. President, ye betimi akọ Ramsar site ebudan a yesi no waterways ni nyina egu, but that will not solve the problem. Me say, Mr. President, ye betimi abu Ramsar site edan a wo nyina egu, because amanfo akọ encroach sa wetlands no. It's a good start. But yebu sa dan na gu no. Eno nko ano. Entimi solve sa problem no. Entimi solve sa problem no. Adenti na make sa asem we. Hwe 2 days or 3 days ago. Me be a video. And I make say yebu obi dan a watena mu 12 years or so egu, because yesi we see no waterway a. Edan no one o si nkofo ne ma permit. 2 oto asase ne firi obi ho. Sa nkofo ni nyina na omuntu na omunnim se sa site nye baabi a e wo se eton ade no. Se the final person na ye bu ni dan na gu na ekoye sofra nko ade a, this problem will never cease, because amanfo bekoso afa kuntu na se aton property bi anya omo dia dia amanfo, because onim se at the end of the day no ni obeba beto asase no ono no na obeba akwakoye de sofra enti onya ton ma wi a na ye budan egu a ye ntimi ntresi nkohu se hwan na ete office wo, hwan na oye ohene a oton hase nsase, because ohene bi o Ghana ho bia no e wo site plan, e wo allocation plan a onim baabi a wo se ye school ko, baabi a ye school park e wo, baabi a market wo, enso omo bu o manigu so eton sa nyoma ni nyina. Sa nkofo no so no de be kwan so ne de omo fa, because ekoye se de bia no ne wakọ akoto wi no a onu na wo chi no, na se onkoto the source no nkonkoche wo mo a wochi nipa a menum wi na wo chi me a, the next time no obekọ akochi bi, because bi no enye onu na edo wi no, wi ra na nkasa wo ho no wasan e na wo chi wo mo num wi no, na se wi ni ho a obi benya kwan akono. Se ye bu amanfo dan yagu a, we must as well arrest people a omoton sase ne de ma sankofo no, so that obi a okoto enim se that we bebu ni dan yagu a, The all torn so enim said that bi no ye tracy a eba abete no ye say bi a wawu nso so o property be confiscate ni aton the says can the ama the ebu ni dan na gu no because a wo te officer eye wo a wo te office no eye wo nko responsibility say we be making sure say the all about office no whether say or ma or bribe say or ye or there you have to make sure say you make sure the right things are done because when you do your mind no ensafo no e de ama wo say fa hwe o man no e pono na no maye enti de all ba be wram ye ni problem say wo asafo no wo ho a ubi ama obi awram akodi nsamane no na ye dai ena ye panise de wa be wram no na de obi epono ma obi wram ni de ye jai no and then we turn out to say enye engineering problem ikuro no Mr. President ikuro no say kase de bia be kase eye citizens ni behavior there and I say omo attitude there then there should not be need for us to vote because behavior bia be cause bia na say suban bia be cause bia no eye nkofo no sa na omo tie no na ye pese ye sesa omo nti ne ye bra enti sa nkomo no de yesremo Mr. President ye pese ye bete sa nkomo no bio Ghana for no say men kan che say ini kwan so ka che ye say eye na attitude ye gitum say ye nkwasiafo enu nti ne ya appoint mo nyansafo no enu nti na Ghana police wo ho no enu nti na fire service wo ho no enu nti na Ghana military wo ho no say o pese o che nkofo ni nyansa na omo so omo mfa nyansa kwan ni so a ho na police fo ni bemu ho na all the state agencies near there bemu na EPA Environmental Protection Agency entimi ntina ho emma ho kwan na obi sisa ni speakers no dia besi krom no ayedede oyedede no okwa na CEO of EPA abaka che Ghana for say Ghana for the omu pedidi then what is the essence yema EPA abetna ho Ghana for two muragu EPA for all the districts municipals and then metropolitan assemblies na say enyoma boni cost na president kodina simpie so kaka say any engineering problem na behavioral problems there then there should not be any appointment because say o crack whip no EPA boss ni so a or no so on a department heads ni so our field officers ni so our supervisors and this is how the organogram works but if the one sitting on the topmost position of the organogram etimi bear the brunt for all of them say oh behavioral problems there then I think so we cannot reset Mr. President we need to be tough and speak the raw truth to you Ghana for your behavior no asay apro atete apansam ye hian say obe correct ye China Korea Japan oko Korea so capital honom no omo British bi honom a onim de omaye na Han River no major river na eda kronim no eda so capital no Han River no na etu mura ne nyoma gum enti make sure so mesensa enkofo no suban no wiye no ena print black and white photos of Saffield na timu mre bi no ena de abobo so capital hono say emre bi na ye nkwasiafo na Odo River ne anigum to metwa photo no di aboho nti wo ankasa enne uko Korea na wo hwe Han River a omaye ma boat canoes ene nam so ema tourist ba ho behwe na se wo se eno nya wo fe na emum no obekọ back na wakɔhwɛ black and white photos na ɔmo de abobɔ kuro no mu sɛ emre bi ne atu nwura ne wanwan edigu saa nsuo mu sɛ mo bɛsan akɔ back a it's up to you. This is how serious leaders do to effect and impart serious changes in the lives of their people. Difficult. We may not achieve the Americano and but we need to start from a firm point. And what's here starting free baby a ding. A nipano be kasa. Me mo kasa ni mpusu. Leaders listen to the plight of their people, but they don't listen to stupid cries. Like I must say me JJ Makono Masamba. And as in per se, me ma Jerry John Rollins ni be mu kakra. So yeah. Nti ne mo a mo comment say JJ ba JJ ba. Me kura wo say metimi kobusa me ma me say onye sure say JJ he bon sunku de ba ko bi ana. Me nso so me kura me refi se ne JJ wu ya ma me bi ko ye say ne papa ni JJ na nka wo se nka me so me se sam nneoma na me so me ko hobi. At the end day no. Na eche say Obi say please like the show. Omo like it, yes, but they are the same people a chromesan be complaining say omo enya feed no. Mr. President, and then I came your camp, me ba oba. I came your camp. Hwɛ enkofo a omo ye difficult to rule e wo wiase e bi before. Hwɛ in 18 that time na British ni nam Ghana nyina no. Na omo nso so no. Amanfo kɔ standpipe nkoko bu nsuo. I've seen it in their geography books or moche or monkoda. Enti nye yenko a o ene yeye fi o. Omo di standard e ma ono, omo so omo aye fi ni bi pen. Omo no a ye fi say ye ko mu krom a China no mo ye fi mu fi. Korea no mo ye fi mu fi. Japan no mo ye fi mu fi. But free prekope no mo sesaye. Leaders make conscious effort. Say you bet distill, you bet a friend said distilled or na no. Ye so no na ye distilled. One so felt na wo wa dream no. I was say you feel. How do you do it? And this is the reason ye what psychologists, ye what philosophers, ye what psychoanalysts, omugu ye universities no. Ya man conformity universities no ena omu wuko enkofo wo kro ni mu a omunim kwan a ombefa so ne mo politicians no apart na ye research ama mo data na mo dia change the mindset of enkofo no by ye to aba ne yi mu pe mo de mo ani ko ho a ye sika no a mo benya no sika no a mo benya free politics ni mu no. But Mr. President, let me state it here and now say ewiase no a competition. Say Africans anymore. And yet you feel say agro dia. We are competing amongst ourselves as nations of the world. And then America can, China can. And then America the tariffs, high tariffs, bought China. Not China so at the high tariffs. Then abo adintia. Oma bo bra. A common South Africa cry intimi dealing well with them. Common South Africa intimi say had been infant because intimi mo ye bra ye. Now we share Julius Malema asem a wo kan say the other African nationals no omo na etete mangoes ne apples e was South Africa for farms. Abra ye wo arable lands ye papa but ye ma eja ye ma ne nananom eja ye nsase ho. Eko amanfo nsase so enye se obroni mpo de o South African picture ye ete mango, ete apples, ete tomatoes, eton fruits e wo streets. The same Ghana ni no ontimi nye se adwuma no e wo ne krom because one CEO na wode na kwa akoto agric e wo district bi no onye adwuma no department bi a obi akwa akonya no ofi se okobo mpaye and Ghanaian thing say ye fa na adwuma mu a e nyankopon na afa na adwuma mu enti onu o pay allegiance to God or the asida ni enidi e fata onfa ma adwuma na o you know or the kwa sorry dem command Pentecost for SDA sofo, Church of Christ sofo because onu fi say oko Atwea Mountains the gobo empire and only adwuma nti no ni allegiance and respect and everything is unto the Almighty Almighty at the expense of the country. And this same person ne wo fa say eko South Africa e ho no mo di measures kakra bi atumi aye adwuma kakra ni po no see how enkofo no esi edore e wo sikasemu Emma almost citizens to me nya the effort say mun free kuro ni mun ko adey ene yentumi entra ye kuro mu na yendi mmra so yentre nipa e wo se e kwan fa so di mmra so NCC e wo ho e wo director yitua ne ka e de be education ene omo de magana fo yeti kuro ni mu se ye kura ne yentumi nya target na yemfa nyem citizenship education ayeye no from nursery to class 6 krano. We have to imbibe in the children, ingrain in their minds and in their hearts the love for the country Ghana. Yemfan se omu at the end of the day, you se Ghana nkwamu by the time omu ni enye JSS no, you benya 60% of enkrano a ometumi attend the affairs of the country around. Ghana no enye gold na mama yedi yo. Ghana no enye bauxite enye galamsey ya ye galamsey na so still ano ye ehia oni ni ntia ye niye no. Life in itself edimraso nature follows laws. And it's why nimraso utu galamsey ni kura na ube wesi bibia resources bia ebeba okrum bia ube wasting because unimraso onye discipline. And obi onye discipline bia no ontimi nko nanim wa abrabom. Enye hwe menua we de me ankasa menua righteous. Menua righteous. Yes. Me ankasa menua righteous. Na me ne wo university. O say all call for. O say the progress, transparency and unity. All call for constituency secretary ewo Akim Oda ewo NDC nti mo aba na mo beto no I don't know almost say be say October ho baby and so on the was the campaign as akwa we say yes or good met me the dance ama no because me na tena ɛwɔ dan baako mu, and I know how honest and then loyal and hardworking. And when he's got the communication skills, he can do a lot of stuff. I don't think say even secretary ni kura bɛboa nka wɔsɛ nka ɔyɛ communication officer paa wɔ constituency hɔnom no. Enti no na ɛte sɛ Gideon Amo, your friend righteous, nti obi a friend righteous dey sɛ mo amo the nickname no. I don't know why I want for Dina ma mesɛ righteous. Nti no kakra ɛbɛka afa no ho no. Wo a ɔwɔ ɔdan na ɔkɔ akɔto aba no bi no. Don't forget, say, a drew wa obeto abane diama righteous. Now, all righteous and so, almost to abanima wa, senia minimu no, for sani or montana. Senia minimu na me do one dance yeno. Minim say, what is ebeye NDC for the party ne wo achim oda a man for friend Akim oda and constituency honum no. So that or minor, they be a catch and say the country is suffering because good people shun away from politics. They say politics a dirty game. No matter or mutinefia. Now bad ones no. I get involved in politics. Now or be my bad policies, or be my bad leadership, no be my bad governance, no be my bad everything. And it's all tigana ho now fee say. Oh dear, unim nyansa, otene, oye pepepe ya, get yourself in the politics there. Because without the political channel, no, I'll be fast no. There's no way I'll be to cause any massive change. Politicians have the absolute power to cause significant change in our lives in the country. And say, you say, I wish your office key to webinar. I'm telling you, the impact a politician can make in our lives, no, you have no idea. Per political party net joining, nyame wa dominance or party ba power. Good motives are woman or mine. What me dey go akwan. But so what na nchen ka say politics ɛyɛ akronfo adwuma oboa umum na ayɛ kronfo no. Because so what na say na kronfo kofa ti ekofa poster bebo dan ho na December 7th do na okodi lines na okoto abama sa kronfo no a umum na ayɛ kronfo. So if you say onye kronfo, get yourself involved in the politics. Interview honomo may I know this person, meaning a sign, not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years, 4 solid years, and even after school, no, we still keep in touch with each other. And I know, say I came down for as constituency secretary, or the homo party be Drew baby, and he's got the wherewithal, he's got the mental acumen to push the affairs of the political party, branch near Warmo district and constituency obetimi de see a pedestal a be no yam hwe ne be yhwam into obi anto na ba emfama righteous na oni aso ti righteous wadwuma no ma yawi enso ni sika righteous oni sika o de anya hwe oni ka prenzo nti wo a o ko sika ne de because ono on sika ne ma but obe make sure say o ho kire wo a na eye kwan bia ye mfa mra so emfa tutwanjo is number 1. But sika de me mfa nkwa ha no. Mo de multi politics ana de aka mo an say ye nkonkoji sika ni no. Oji sika di wie na nipa ne ba na odi sika no etua. Odi sika ni etua ne ka obo ye de na owu afu. Na afi say pinti asase no. Da wokwa. Moji politicians ni sika wie during campaign na mo fi say mo wie enti no Sedina am de da ekosi ya npiti mo ma menyi machines no na mehwe ade am for se me sha na message ejo ana yeah enti enwumre ya be kire ya adwen yeah bia ohwe me Loud Silence TV bia menim se mo afim me so mo afim yeah munya abo kire nyoma da honum na sami jamfimu ye adwuma yenso ye wosi ye koye adwuma na ye ntotoye a yenso ye de bedidi entimi metna ha meye share like da bi sami jamfimu ye adwuma nti wosi ye adwuma woti ase nti no yakra mo da for friend say ne no ye be sensia but Mr. Kwaku Kwabna Minta Kando ne ofi se ontumi nye Ghana adwuma no ma ne nkotena fie. Mr. President, we say your behavior as a president, one who say your behavior nya, yesrew say reset no Ghana for behavior nso ka ho. Se one reset your behavior na maya. Adwuma bia a wo pese Ghana for diu ebo wachi doma wo ye no, wo bebre wo ho. Me nso me mpese wo bebre na manim begu ase because me di me din, me di m'anim, me di me nkwa, me di m'abusuafo nkwa, ye be campaign ma wo no. Me ye be campaign ma wo no. Ama ye busuafo ni bi kura no enye dey enkasa ye ho, but me mfa me ho because me na me nim the right thing and na me ye ama me mai. Enti se ye de ye busua ye di din ni anim ato de ama mo na ma ba bi ditumi a. Na se wo se resetting dia ye sremo ekwan bia wo be fa so a wo betimi aboaye ama at least Ghana 30% of us ye suban besesa no yenim say gradually enye 9-day wonder enye an event a process but we need to start from somewhere. Let's try and start correcting that stupid behavior now and attitude now away mu a yeah we don't care like we don't keep our environment clean, we don't respect rules and regulations. Let's try to make sure the institutions are odiomasi honom no. More the resources are being yama are enforced no more implementing all the reset agenda no policies no. Na yina no yente so ede. Na dati bi no dati bi a Ghana ebe kra behwe no. Wotena se anase wo nananom no ma ebeka se yes ye papa eka ho bi e na Ghana fo sisa free omsuban ni we say ho enye dollar a ye stabilizing kwanye de tichikro enye Accra Kumasi express highway because we express highway no nas ya nteki behavior na as a load for ekoswa e show sa behavior fo no na ye nti obi a ye mpanisi obi a as a load for ebema ho kwan ama heavy loads afa kwan no so and obeye kwan na wie no onuru Kumasi na de o sha ase free Accra no na asa ase papa yesrewo wo hu behavior senya eduro ni wo nsem eduro ni edema 2024 December 7 and ye dis eduro ni ma ye di eduro na ma wa wie baby a odi eduro ni beka onim se ho na yare no won faka ye de wo twe enan na maye enan na ye ya baby a obesom bia ye betiem ye tiem so na wo jai enan na enan ne be pro e pro so e be san ba be da wo so. I love you all, but I love you the president and I love all of your appointees and ministers no, but I'll love you the more if you do the little request na ye dia to anim no. Good night.
Now for minim say ne egu UK say enye nyina na ye support NDC enye nyina na ye MPP wo okro tu kwan be 45 years 30 years on to abada ba ye nyina oman ne kan ko na ya papa mahama ya ade ma medmani ata se ye bebo ye papa ya ma abaso me many fee de ko for time ebesi ne me hu president bia waba UK abontene so wose me korehwe Ghana fo ye nnwuma wa ase mahamba etimi abakromu a etimi akọ Uncle Ben etimi akọ waachi joint akụkọ Ghana fo ye business wa ase yakan ya no atum saade we minim se ye na no otumfo na wabedi ade kese wa ase ene na asantefo ehia na se president maba maybe sheshe Ghana for ye nyo bia no tim koi but the fact say man let me tutu ne na rewra watch joint ne o ton kodu a no yi ne mrika wa ya de papa wa kire say wo dwere ne manfo egu nkrofo man so hwe de ye ne South Africa ho yi watimi ama ye dipin akofa ne manfo aba ompe se bi nkwase asem yanka ho hwi o sanka bibi na nyanke ye